Planet Earth is a green place. It's home to a multitude of fauna and flora, such as flowers. More specifically, angiosperms, who are capable of romping away with their colorful displays of biological iridescence. But our green friends are dealing with something new in recent times. Climate change is here, and it's already making its impact on the world today. Now, I'm not here to explain the fundamentals of climate change or even explain the cause. I'm not looking for an internet flame war in the comments section. Regardless of the cause, climate change is here, and the world is getting warmer. I'm here in this video to show you the arsenal of plants available for humankind. This isn't a fix for climate change, but that's not what this video is about. There has always been a photosynthetic arms race against changing climate. There are many countries that will be directly or indirectly affected by climate change. Some of the worst are countries in Africa, Asia, and South America, but they deserve separate videos in their own right. For now, we're going to be focusing on the temperate regions of the planet, namely the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is a temperate island, largely with a maritime-dominated climate. It's rich in green undulating hills with a tapestry of plant life. Today you'd find palm trees growing in people's front gardens alongside Mediterranean-style planting schemes. Some of this is simply down to the new plants being made available, but a lot of this is down to the warmer summers and very mild winters the country has been experiencing. Native plants to the Isles are increasingly more stressed as more frequent droughts torment the summer season, leading to a plethora of palms taking the place of the native inhabitants. Many of you wouldn't even recognize the typical British coastline. It looks more like a subtropical haven in some parts of the English Riviera, where palms are now the featured plants in the planting scheme. This slow but steady climactic transition has led to many British garden planners simply ditching traditional English-style cottage garden planting entirely in favour for drought-resistant plants. Plants such as the Trachycarpus fortunei, which is a native plant to southern China. This palm in particular has been changing the face of British gardening for decades, alongside other palms such as Washingtonia robusta and Phoenix cambriensis. According to the UK Climate Impact Programme, some 85% of British domestic garden plants originate from warmer climates. By 2050, the average UK temperature is projected to have risen by 1.5 degrees Celsius. So what can you do about it? On an individual level, there's not much, but you can adapt to the changing climate. Becoming an eco-warrior and planting seeds everywhere sounds like a good idea on paper, but there could be a more efficient alternative than fighting a changing climate. What about planting drought-resistant plants in domestic gardens such as your own? Could be a good start. Warmer seasons could mean a wider range of plants that are made available. Planting for the future with these better adapted plants would take the place of less adaptable plants. This is not a suggestion to remove British native plants from the planting scheme entirely. I mean, that would just be rude. But planting in heavily hardscaped areas such as cities or suburbs that will feel their summer heat more brutally due to the urban heat island effect will save money in the long run and cut down on maintenance costs by utilizing plants that are better adapted to the warmer temperatures. Native plants such as the Boxus sempervirens are classic archetypal British shrubs that are slowly being eradicated from British gardens and parks throughout the country, namely because of the warmer temperatures and disease. In fact, many native British plants are slowly migrating northwards in response to the changing climate. Now, this isn't all bad, as some native plants such as the wild orchids are expanding their range northwards, to which is great for biodiversity in some selected cases. This is a war which will be won by adaptability, both in plants and humans. This would be a questioning of funding. If governments decided to speed up the process by planting better suited plants or allowing extra upkeep costs for keeping native plants watered and healthy in parks, or helping domestic homeowners update their garden portfolio through updated education on what plants will be better suited for their homes. Education could be key, as knowing exactly what to plant could dramatically change the face of city planting. This is something you are doing right now, proactively updating your horticultural database, no matter how big or small that may be. Understanding plant hardiness zones could also be key. A hardiness zone is a geographic area defined to encompass a certain range of climatic conditions relevant to a plant growth, and these zones are expanding. A changing climate could spell disaster for many temperate native plants, but understanding that some plants and organisms could benefit from warmer temperatures utilizing these types of plants could help continue to keep our cities green. I would like to stipulate, this isn't the end of British native plants, but times are changing. It's important to remain both realistic and proactive in our approach to planting schemes in temperate regions. Planting for the future could be crucial in our efforts to deal with changing climate. In future videos, I will be discussing how we can preserve our native plants to the temperate world. But until then, thank you for listening.